Alright guys, so just a quick little heads up here while we're here. This exercise 1 is going to be wet. 2, it's already very cold out. Track surface is very cold. 3, our tires are very cold. So a lot of factors that are going to give us very low grip. But that's okay because that's what we're looking for in this scenario. We want to minimize our grip level to ensure that we're doing the correct steps going in and through the corner, making sure we're being patient, balancing the car with the brakes. So let's go ahead and take off here. I'm going to have you guys all follow me, nose to tail, and I'll run you guys through the exercise one time. So during your individual runs, you guys will accelerate up through the gears. We want you to get to 3rd gear. And depending on the run we're doing will depend on if we're doing any kind of downshifting or not. These 2 tall cones there, right about that area is a good area to start your braking. You'll maintain a light, long braking all the way down through here. This yellow cone is your turn-in point. We turn in just like a corner. It's got a turn-in cone as well as the apex. Get it all the way down to the apex as close as we can. And then we accelerate smoothly coming out of the corner. And again, the exit is going to be totally wet. Once that water gets all the way across, it'll give you a nice acceleration zone. But also, being that the drive rates are turned off, if we give it a little too much, the back end's going to start to slide out. And we want to work on controlling that slide. And by being in a controlled, safe environment like the skid pad here, it allows us to work on that without having the risk of driving the car off the racetrack. You know, you start getting more aggressive out on the racetrack, and with colder temperatures like this, it's very common to have a little slide out coming out of a corner. So we want to make sure you guys are doing the right steps and controlling the car correctly. Once you exit the corner, you guys can kind of tell that those cones all funnel down and it kind of tightens up towards the end. Once you drive beyond the last set of small cones, at that point we want to start getting out of the gas and just start kind of backing it down because you'll be working your way back to the back of the group at that point. I'm going to have you guys hang tight right here for a second. I want to drive down to the other end. I'm going to park the car. I'm going to hop out. And then I'll coach you guys from the outside. So I'll call each driver down individually. So just please making sure that we don't take off on our own. All right, Bill, give me a flash of the headlights. I just want to make sure you can hear me on this radio. Okay, perfect. Alright guys, so just to reiterate, this first run, I'm going to have you guys accelerate up to 3rd gear. Obviously be careful with your accelerator there. We definitely don't need to be spinning the wheels the whole way, but you're going to go up 1st, 2nd, 3rd. The speed doesn't necessarily matter. We just want to approach this in a normal fashion like you would approach a corner. So approach it like you're approaching turn 7 or turn 3, whatever it may be. You want to try to get a good drive coming out of the corner. So Bill, come on down. First time here, we just want to watch you and kind of see how you get to the corner yourself. All right, Bill, so good job balancing with your brake there on the corner entry. We went in a little bit early on our turn-in, and you notice about 50 feet after turn-in, it really started to lose the grip in the front end there and started to kind of understeer. That was just that earlier turn-in that made that happen. All right, Chris, come on down. right, Chris. So hands look good. We went in a little bit early. That's how you really had to feather the throttle in coming out of the corner there. So ideally turning a little bit later, get a little straighter line on the exit. And Leo, come on down. So there, Leo, we're coming in a little early. You can see it's really pushing out like that. And as soon as you went to put power down, because of the amount of steering we had, it immediately wanted to snap the car around. And Dave, come on down. Dave S. We're all the way over that turning cone. All the way down the apex. There you go. All right, good job. Nice smooth inputs. And David R., come on down. So yeah, there's that early turn in, getting that understeer. And remember, go ahead and stop right there for a second. We got some, come to stop. Come to stop there, Dave. Try to back up a little bit. Now, that was a good scenario of, hey, if I drive off the racetrack, we know what you're going to do. Now you're just going to stay in the throttle. So we want to make sure that if you go off the racetrack, get off the gas, get on the brakes, hang tight right there. JJ's coming. He's going to help get some of those cones out. Let's go ahead and stay right there for a second. All right, go ahead and clear there, David. Yes, obviously, David, we had an understeer on the exit, but that all started on turning. We just turned in a little early, so let's be a little more patient with our steering input here, and that'll help us minimize the steering input through the corner. And Randy, come on down. And just keeping it in third gear on entry, really trying to make all the correct steps here. Pretend you're out on the racetrack. All right, line looked good, but you can see with this low grip, even if you don't get into it overly aggressive, if you start getting in the gas before you started unwinding, immediately started to snap. Good job keeping those eyes up. And next driver, come on down there, Casey. Carry those brakes into the corner, get that car to turn in. Patient, smooth acceleration as you unwind. Nice job there, Casey. And Winston, come on down. Those eyes up and start looking across. There you go. Now, a little early, we apexed early, as well as you kind of put that clutch in. I think you were anticipating to do a downshift, no big deal there. So, what we're going to do on this run is, I'm going to have JJ put some cones out here. We're going to call these our crutch cones. Okay, they're going to be basically parallel with the turning cone, only leaving you guys about a little bit more than the car width of racetrack to use here, forcing you to turn at the right time, because just about every driver had that mistake and started turning in early, and that's when you guys started losing that front end grip right around the apex. So Bill, come on down. We're doing the same thing, okay, just leave it in third gear, but really try to focus on getting the right turn in and getting the right angle coming out of the corner. All right, start looking across. Nice light, long braking. Patience, you were starting to pick up the throttle just about after turning, so it's good to see this, okay? Trying to break that habit. Just trying to be a little more patient. And Chris, come on down. Just keep in mind, from turn-in all the way to that apex, you really can't have any throttle input. A little bit slow on the approach there, Chris. So again, let's just try to make it a little more realistic, like you're approaching one of the corners on the racetrack. You're really trying to get through here, coming in and getting out as fast as you can. And Leo, come on down. Remember your 8 steps to the corner. Okay, get those eyes up, look across the corner. You start your braking, keep looking, balance into the corner. Be patient, be patient, be patient. Good control. Nice job. Good control. Just remember, though, when you start to slide the car, you're still trying to keep your hands at 9 and 3, okay? But nice job with that control. And Dave, come on down. Keep looking across the corner. Light, long brake. Light and long, especially in a reduced grip like this. Be patient now. Be patient. Just crack it, and then open it up smoothly. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. There you go. And David R., come on down. Good, be patient. Not bad, a little early on that apex still, just get a little too early. And next driver, come on down there, Randy. Again, don't feel afraid to get a little aggressive with this exercise, okay? Just like we would out on the racetrack. Looking across the corner, start bringing it all the way in, turn it all the way in. Be patient and open the throttle smoothly. Nice and smooth. More. There you go. Nice drive off the corner. Good job. And Casey, come on down. Nice and smooth. Keep that light brake on. Be patient. Be patient. All right, not too bad there. Good job, Casey. Getting the hang of it here. And Winston, come on down. And this exercise not only helps us, but also helps you see your own mistakes. It's exactly what we need to work on. You're looking across there, Winston. All right, Winston, so take note there, okay? Nice job looking where you want to go. We're going to come to stop for a minute here, Winston. Now, one thing I want you to notice is you came down and started to do a downshift, okay, which is not terrible. Obviously, that is a situation that will happen in corners where you have to downshift, but you're doing it way too late. When you were turning in, your right hand was still down on the shifter. So you ended up turning in one-handed. You were still trying to complete the shift. Clutch came out at the apex, and that's when that car just immediately snapped on you. So remember to try to get your downshifts fully completed prior to turning. That way you're not having any issues there, all right? Go ahead and clear. All right, so this time, guys, we're actually going to come up in third gear, and I want to have you guys do a downshift to second gear coming into the corner. So again, treat it like you're going down into turn 7 on the actual track. So come on down there, Bill. Approaching it in third gear. Pretend you're trying to go through this corner as fast as you can. I want you to approach it in a normal fashion. Downshift to second. Carry those brakes light and long. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Eyes up. There you go. Nice. Good job there, Bill. And Chris, come on down. downshift into second. Follow through the steering, there you go, and then open it up smoothly, nice and smooth. There you go, good job. And Leo, come on down. Get 3 to 2 downshift. Good job looking through the corner. We're a little overslowed on the brakes, so see, because now your natural tendency is to get on that gas, and so let's try to drive it in a little more speed on entry, so a little lighter in the initial braking. And Dave, come on down. Light and long on those brakes, nice and smooth. Be patient, open it up a little more, feed it in. There you go. Nice job, very good. And David R., come on down. All right, so David, take note there. So one kind of habit, good job through the corner, but a habit you want to try to work on is, all right, go ahead and come to the stop right there. You got one cone in front of you. Just keep it right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. There you go. JJ's going to come grab that cone. One thing that I noticed there, David, when you went to turn in, you took your right hand and you reached up to about 12 o'clock and pulled down on that steering wheel. So remember, try to break that habit. Let's try to keep him at 9 and 3. Like I said, just hang tight. You got one cone there by your left front fender, which JJ's coming to grab right now. All right, and Randy, come on down. And up to third gear. Come into the corner aggressive here. Okay, let's get our downshift done. Down to second. Let's cross the corner. Turn that wheel all the way in there. There you go. Open up throttle smoothly. Feed it in, feed it in, feed it in. There you go. And Casey, come on down. There you go, good approach, down in a second. Keep that brake on lightly, be patient now, be patient. Now open up throttle, a little more, there you go. Good job, nice job. And Winston, come on down. For our throttle input, it's a nice gradual input, one motion. Try not to be kind of getting into it and backing out. We want to keep one consistent acceleration on exit. Be patient there, Winston, and open up the throttle. We're still coming a little early there, Winston.
All right, gentlemen, so we're just going to continue doing this exercise. What I'm noticing so far is we're overslowing our corner entry, so we're not being able to balance into the apex. So what I want you to focus on this next series of runs is still proceed to approach the exercise with speed like you would on the track, but make sure you get your downshift done a little earlier, okay? And since it's a second gear downshift point, try not to overslow the car, okay? Try to use a little less brake pressure overall. Carry that brakes for balance into the apex so you don't feel the need to start to accelerate prior to unwinding. It's going to get you a better drive off the corner. So let's give it a shot here, Bill. Go ahead and get your run started. Up to third gear full, well, somewhat full throttle. Just keep the wheel spin in check. On the brakes, down to second, good. Now carry your brakes deeper. Okay, we found that point, it's okay. Nice recovery, bring it back in. Yeah, so, good, okay, you're going down the right path, but we did come off the brake a little bit early. We needed just a touch more brake pressure than that. That was a little extreme adjustment, but no worries, we'll get another shot at it. Chris, go ahead and get your run started. to third. Firm brake pressure initially, get your downshift done. Ease the brake pressure back. Patience. Now squeeze. One motion all the way smoothly down. Okay, that was actually pretty good. All right, nice job there, Chris. Leo, go ahead and get your run started. Good, looking for the exercise here. Brake firm, down a second. Lighten up on your brakes, look right. Look right. Squeeze smooth all the way down. Good job. Nice control there. Nicely done, Leo. Dave, go ahead and give it a shot. I'm still hearing you guys pick up the throttle just a little bit before the apex, okay? We want to try to avoid that. Back on the brakes, down a second. Good, keep that entry speed. Patience, now squeeze and straighten. Unwind that wheel, all the way. All right, that was very controlled. Nice job, Dave. Very well done. David R., go ahead and give it a shot. The brakes, down a second. Clutch stop, good, look right. Patience. Start squeezing. All the way down, straighten the wheel. Stop the car. Okay, so what you're doing is you're going into the throttle just a little bit, okay? And then you're just going right to the floor. It's got to be a smooth motion downwards, all right? So you're kind of two-stepping it. Go ahead and reverse the car for me. You still have a cone underneath you, so go ahead and do like a circle around JJ there and see if we can get that thing to pop out. Perfect. Okay, head back to staging. Thank you very much. So yeah, what was happening is like JJ was saying, you have two positions, like the quarter throttle on or full throttle. We got to work that in between, okay? Squeeze and that one motion down to the floor, David. Randy, go ahead and get your run started. Okay, up to third. Full throttle. Full throttle, there you go. On the brakes firm, down a second. Getting up on your brake. Patience. Squeeze. One motion down. All right, nicely done. Really well done, Randy. Casey, give it a shot. Hit a brake. Good entry speed. Be patient. Well, that is the best I've seen so far, Casey. That was the best run I've seen. The entry speed was very high. You balanced the car on the brakes all the way into the apex. You managed the grip and the balance from front to rear on the way out of the corner. So that was great. Really good entry speed and very manageable wheel spin on the way out of the corner. So I can't say it enough. That was perfect. Winston, go ahead and give it a shot. Balance, patience, squeeze. Get going there. Get going, get going. Nice job. Nice job, Winston. All right. All right, so once again, we're going to keep moving through this, but I want you guys to focus on that brake modulation, okay? Be a little firmer with the brakes initially, but be able to trail that brake pressure back and carry it into the apex for balance. So, Bill, give it a shot. Brake firm, get your downshift done, start to ease the brake pressure back to balance. Patience. Now squeeze. That's nice. Easy? Good. Good. All right, nice job. That was very well done, Bill. Good entry speed. Chris, go ahead and get your run started. Down a second. Good. Lighten up on your brakes a little bit. Up. Squeeze. One motion. All the way down. Good. All right. Good job. Nicely done there, Chris. Leo, we're getting better, guys. You're looking really good. You're all set to go there, Leo? All right. Remember, build up your speed up to third. Lighten up on your brakes. Lighten up. Lighten up. Now, patience. Squeeze. Good. Good car control, Leo. Very smooth foot. What I liked about that is when you started to get a little bit of oversteer, you didn't panic and drop the throttle, okay? You just kind of stayed in the throttle gently to maintain a little weight on the rear tires. So you had a very gradual oversteer moment there. That was great. Nice job. But once again, try to work on the fact that when you're going into the corner, try not to feel the need to start to accelerate prior to the apex. If you guys are feeling the need to start to prod the throttle before you get to the apex on the corner, you went into the corner too slow. Or you didn't ease that brake pressure back soon enough to let the car roll to the apex. So, Dave, give it a shot. Get up in speed here. Brakes firm, down to second. Start to lighten up. Lighten up on your brakes. Look right. Squeeze. Phenomenal. Nice job, gentlemen. David, you're all set to go? Full throttle. Down a second. Good. Lighten up on your brake. Lighten up. Lighten up. Squeeze. One motion. Great job, David. Phenomenal. Nice job, sir. Randy, go ahead and get your run started. What I liked about that is you heard the throttle just slowly building up there, David, like we asked you to do, so that was great. Nice job. The brakes, downshift. Lighten up on your brake pressure. Lighten up, balance in. Squeeze. Looking better and better. Nice job, gentlemen. Casey, go ahead and give it another shot here. Let's see if you can replicate your last run. I mean, it was really good as far as entry speed. Another great run there, Casey. A little bit of wheel spin, but nothing too major on the way out. So entry speed once again is really good. I'm sorry. Winston, go ahead and get your run started. Good job, Winston. Be patient. Patient. Try not to ride that clutch. Riding the clutch into the apex there, so what's going to happen is the front end's going to tend to wash away because it's freewheeling a little bit, okay? So just keep that in mind. Try to keep that clutch out after you do your downshift, and that's going to help you out, okay? Especially in those second gear corners on the track. All right, so on this run, guys, I want you to do the same thing as far as your entry speed is concerned, but I want you to be able to control your oversteer on the way out. So go ahead and get a little bit of wheel spin on the way out, but try to manage it. Don't let it freak you out, okay? Just be steady with the throttle, look at where you want to go, and try to manage that wheel spin and that oversteer and correct it. Try not to be choppy with it, okay? So manage it. Bill, go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, carry your brakes, looking right, carry it. Good entry speed. Start to squeeze. Manage. There we go. Good. All right, very well done, Bill. Awesome. Looking good. Chris, go ahead and give it a try. On the brakes. Good. Lighten up on your brake pressure. Lighten up. Now drag it. Squeeze. Get going. Good. Very well done, Chris. Nice job. Our entry speeds are definitely coming up here. Leo, go ahead and give it get your run started. So up to third. Full throttle. Back on the brakes firm. Down to second. Lighten up on your brake. Drag it into the apex. Patience. Squeeze. Yeah, Leo. Nice job. Smooth foot. Very well done. Dave, give it a shot here. Full throttle, on the brakes, down to second. Lighten up on your brake pressure and drag the brake. Drag it. Squeeze it on the line. Yeah, nice job, guys. Looking good, Dave. All right, David. brakes, David. Get a turn, patience. Now squeeze, one motion. Look where you want to go. Power, 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 power. There you go. Nice job, David. Randy, you're all set? Up on your brake. Lighten up, lighten up. Squeeze. More, a little more. There we go. Keep it going. There you go. Nice job. Good job. Casey, go ahead and get your run started. Enough. Patience. Start squeezing. Control the oversteer. Control it. Keep going. Keep the weight on the rear. Okay, so what happened there is we came out of the throttle too much, so we got a little weight to the front, and the car continued to rotate a little bit, which is fine. No big deal. That's a good recovery, but if you don't want the car to turn, start to go further to the right on you, try not to ease out of the throttle as much because you just start adjusting more weight to the front end of the car. Winston, go ahead and give it a shot. Lighten up on your brake. Lighten up. Please. You got it. Keep going. Nice shot, Winston. All right, so the instructors are going to hop in, or just poke their head in. They're going to put the car in wet mode. Okay, they're going to show you how good these traction control and stability control systems are on these new generation of Stingrays here. So let them adjust those settings for you. And then, give it a shot and see what, you can be a little bit more aggressive with the power and see what the car does for you. Keeps you in check, keeps that wheel spin in check. Still get a little bit, but it's going to be manageable. See how important those driver aids are at times. All right, Bill. Same thing as before. Go ahead and get your run started. You want to enter the corners the same way. Start to put the power down. Try to. Pretty incredible, right? Chris, go ahead and get your run started. Nice job there, Leo. Go ahead and give it a shot as well. I think all our exit speed's better now that we got that computer kind of taking care of that traction control work there. Dave, get your run started. Get up right now if you want. All right, David R. You can get your run started. All the way down. No dramas now, right? Randy, get your run started. pretty effective, right? But Randy basically nearly gave it, I would say, 3/4 to full throttle right after the apex, and it still had a bit of oversteer, okay, but it completely clamped down on him and made sure he kept pointing the right direction. So a very, very effective system here. Casey, go ahead and get your run started. I can't tell you how slick this concrete is down here. If I'm not sure of my footing, I'd fall on my butt probably. Pick it up. Nicely done there. Winston, go ahead and give it a shot. Full throttle. Hey guys, we have a little bit more time to work with, so give it another shot. I want you to work on still your corner entry speeds, even with the traction control system on. Okay, so let's get running again here, Bill. Okay, but once again, work on easing that brake pressure back a little sooner. On the brakes firm, slow it down. Slow, now ease it back. Patience. Good balance. Very well done, Bill. Very well done. Chris, go ahead and get your run started. Okay. Full throttle. On the brakes firm. Down a second. Now lighten up a bit, Chris. Lighten up. Carry the brake to the apex. Squeeze. Go. Nice job, Chris. Leo, get your run started. Good. On the brakes firm initially. Down a second. Lighten up. Carry the brake to the apex. Back to the power. Good. Really well done, guys. Okay, Dave, get your run started. Firm initially, down a second. Lighten up on your brake. Lighten up, lighten up. There we go. Back to power. Good job. Good entry speed so far, guys. David, go ahead and get your run started. Full throttle. Pick it up. Back to the brakes, down a second. Lighten up on your brake. Lighten up, look right. Power. Best entry speed I've seen yet from David here. Nice job, that was really good. Randy, get your run started. On the brakes, down a second. Good. Good. Patience. Squeeze. Great job. Really well. Man, you guys look awesome this run. Each of you have really, really good turn into apex speed, okay? I'm not seeing you overslow the entry anymore. So, and that's kind of challenging to do on the track when you approach those corners that require you to go down to second gear. A lot of the times we see people trying to, or slowing down too much for the entry because they're trying to get down to second. So really focus on how you're really easing that brake pressure back and balancing the car into the apex of those slower corners. So Casey, go ahead and get your run started. Right. Squeeze. Awesome. Really well done. Winston, get your run started. Full throttle, third gear. On the brakes firm, down a second. Clutch out, lighten up on the brake. Squeeze. All the way. There you go. Nice job, Winston. Hand it off to JJ and Rico. They're going to pick you guys up, and that's going to conclude our exercise. Nice job. Think about all the little stuff we talked about, but great job out here.
All right, guys, go ahead and follow me. Very nice job, and you can see how important that exercise is. It's fun, and we want to start doing things a little differently than we do on the track, but, you know, the whole point of that exercise is to show you, you know, what can go wrong at high speeds out on the racetrack. The car can start sliding around a little bit, so you got to be real quick with those reflexes. You know, also getting you understanding the order of business from braking to downshifting before you're coming in the corner, not while you're turning in. Learning a little bit of momentum, and you actually get to feel the tires a little bit that run, so that way you're keeping traction from the fronts and rears, you know, really balancing the car. Learn that brake for balance technique we've been talking about. All right, follow me up here, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the first 4 cars are going to follow me single file, and then I'm going to let Rico out, and he's going to stop and get the last couple cars up here.